everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your lower body express workout. This is a quick workout for your legs, your glutes, your hips, your core, and your heart rate. And I'll be using a mix of weights, a mat, and an optional bench. Of course, I'll give you lots of different options to work to your level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by getting our bodies warm with a little march. Pump those arms. We will get a little mobility and movement prep, but we're gonna keep it short. Short warm up for short workout. Let's roll those shoulders, just getting the blood flowing, body's temperature up, and then we'll get some lower body movement prep before we add these weights. You can see behind me, I have a mix of dumbbells and kettlebells and a bench. If you don't have all of that, don't worry, you will have lots of options. You can even keep this one body weight and we will still get it done. Let's take it out into a side lunge, big stretch. Open up the hips and shift your weight side to side. So what we've got is 2 quick circuits that have 3 rounds. I know, it's express, so it's gonna go fast. We have 40 seconds for the first set, 30 seconds, and then 20 seconds. So it's gonna be quick, and here's what we got. Arms up to the top, drive the hips to the back. So every exercise that we do, we're gonna start back to basics for the 40 seconds. We're gonna mix it up, add a little intensity or a slight variation for the 30-second round, and then lightning round, add some intensity for the 20-second. Let's take our arms out to a Y, and we're gonna lunge it back, tap it back right here. So again, we're gonna move quickly. Of course, if you need to hit pause or take a little more time in between these sets, please do it. But we are gonna get it done with a quick 2 circuits, 3 sets each. Take it right here. You can either hold this stretch up top or drop it down, reach up and reach through. World's greatest stretch, taking it here. So every circuit, each circuit is going to have 2 lower bodies followed by a core. They're gonna be different movement patterns. Go ahead and switch that. We got other side, either hold your stretch here or take it here, reach, down, and up. So lower core, different movement patterns between our squats, our hinges, and our lunges, and of course, getting in that transverse plane. Take it back to that high plank. If you're not there, take it back to your knees, and either from your knees or your toes, small little rotation for core. Right through here to open up, stretch to the side. And one more each way, then we're gonna walk it back and back up to the top. So go ahead and walk those hands back. Feel that little stretch. Slowly round it up. Okay, a couple quick rolls through the hips. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna show you what we've got ahead of us. So we're gonna start with a basic squat. So you can do dumbbell or kettlebell. I'm gonna go heavy kettlebell, basic squat. Then we've got a deadlift, dumbbells or kettlebells. Then we're gonna take it to the floor. We're gonna take our knees across. We'll intensify that, adjust it as we go. Plie squat, we'll add a swing. We'll get a little kick through, then lightning round. So I'm gonna start right here with my kettlebell. We have 40 seconds of work. Dumbbells or kettlebells can be low if that's better for you, or high, racked, or goblet. Let's get it done, 40 seconds, here we go. Now, it is an express workout. I know I'm gonna be talking fast. We're gonna be moving through these circuits fast, but that does not mean we have to rush the movement or sacrifice form, all right? So we do wanna make sure that we're taking it slow and controlled, getting low with it, getting our full range of motion, right? Right here, yes. And we got 10 seconds. Drop it low, drive it up. Now, because this is express, we're keeping it simple. I want you to really hone in on that good form. Last one, relax. All right, dumbbell or kettlebell, we've got our deadlift, just like that. All right, this is gonna be your prep for your swing. If you haven't done a swing in the next 2 rounds, you can always keep it with the deadlift. I'm gonna take my heavy dumbbells here, drive the hips to the back, stand up straight. Here we go. So because we're moving quick too, we're gonna keep that heart rate up for cardio. So you're gonna be feeling that heart rate. Again, if you need more of a breather, if you need to grab water in between, just hit pause. You do you, be where you are today, right? So take it here, hips to the back, stand up straight. Drive it up, shoulders back. 5 seconds, and then we're taking it to the mat in our plank position. 3, 2, 1, set those weights down. All right, if you need to, you can take this to a standing knee cross for core, totally fine, that's a great option. Or we're here, not a mountain climber, we're gonna bring those knees across, either tap them down or keep it off the ground. Engage that core, lift in the center, ready, here we go. And another option to modify is to keep your knees down and just come up as you cross that knee, right? If you can, we're all the way up. It's not a mountain climber. We'll save that for our 20-second round, right? Being aware again of tucking that pelvis. Everything's in tight. We're not dropping down. We're not too far up. And we're not sliding back in those shoulders. Keep those shoulders right above the elbows, elbows above the wrist. You may even notice you need to shift forward a little bit. Feel the difference in your core when we do that. We got 3, 2, 1. Back up top, we're gonna switch it up this round. Here's what we got. Toes out, we got a plie squat. Our deadlift, we're gonna take it to a swing, and we're gonna kick through on that plank that we just did. All right, we got 30 seconds this time. Let's go ahead and take those toes out. Weight can be low or high. Here we go. I love to do a kettlebell with the plie because it helps me get all the way down to the ground. Of course, if you have dumbbells, you can rest them right here. That is helpful. Squeeze up through the inner thighs, into the glutes, and into that pelvic floor. So you're connecting with the core. Right here, 10 seconds. Shoulders back, chest open. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, so this time you can either go right back to that deadlift that we just did, or if you're comfortable with the swing, kettlebell or dumbbell in the center, drive it up, lock it out, let it drop. All right, if you've never done a swing, keep the deadlift. If you wanna add the power, we're gonna add the power. We're gonna do that the next 2 rounds, 20 and 30 seconds. Shoulders back, core engaged. Here we go, prep it. Drive it up, let it drop. Right here. Yes, team. Locking out at the top. You don't have to get higher than chest level or below. Power, lock, drop. Let your chest follow. Really connect with the glutes. Lock out the knees and the hips. Squeeze in those back muscles, but you're not lifting with the arms. 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Woo! Give yourself a little stretch right here. We're gonna get a little extra breather because that is a power move, I get it. Watch me here while you meet me down on the mat. We're gonna kick it through so we get some inner thighs. Kick and through. If you want, you can rotate with it. Up to you. We got 30 seconds. If that's not right for you, you just keep the knees or you keep it from that standing position. That works too. In 3, zip up the core. 2, 1. Kick through and here. So you're still getting the knee, but you're trying to extend it out. If you want to open up for a little obliques, you can get that too. Our last round is our lightning round. It's gonna be fun, team. Breathe. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, so we got 20 seconds of this round. Make it good. You can do any of those squats, regular squat, plie, or transverse, which is your plie, where you open out on that diagonal. If that feels like too much movement for 20 seconds, just pick one, get your regular. Ready, here we go. Transverse, step it in. Do you feel like you're getting more done with just a stationary squat? Get it done. That works too. We're just adding a little movement through the hips, through the transverse plane. Can we get one more? Yes, relax. All right, team, swing one more time. If the swing is not right for you, deadlift. Let's get it done. This circuit is almost done. Then we got one more to go. 20 seconds, wrap that core, deadlift or swing. 3, 2, 1, power up, let it drop. If you're feeling spicy, hand it off if that's your thing. Right here. 3, 2, 1, swing and relax. All right, this time, give yourself a second to breathe. Full mountain climber. So if you wanna jump it, if you're keeping it standing, or power mountain climber from the mat, it's only 20 seconds, so I want you to go for it, because then we're getting water. All right, join me here, 3, 2, 1. Keep it moving. Yes, we're going fast, but I want you to really think about keeping the core pulled in, making sure you're breathing, driving those knees across. Yes, team, here we go. We got 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Woo. All right, team, I know that was enough in itself. Grab a quick sip of water. I know you thought 3 rounds in an express workout? Come on, Amy. Catch your breath. How's that heart rate? Cheers, y'all. All right, so bringing it back. Give yourself time to catch your breath. Let me show you what we got going on. We're gonna start with a side lunge. We're gonna alternate it so you can have dumbbells or kettlebells. We're stepping in and out. Second time through, we'll do a stationary, then we'll do a little pulse, all right? We're gonna take it with a step up with weights, but you're going to step up all the way, step down all the way, all right? So we've got that. Then we're gonna take it either down on the bench or down on the mat. We're gonna have a crunch, and we're gonna add a few things to that as we go. All right, so go ahead and grab those weights. We got our side lunge. We're stepping out and in, shoulders back, core engaged, 40 seconds. Step out, shift the weight, step in, right here. So I like to have 2 dumbbells, one on either side. If you have one heavy dumbbell, you can have it on the inside and reach, or I like this little trick where I rest one on top of my legs. But if you have something bigger or a bigger weight or a heavier weight, that might not be possible. Either way, we're stepping out and into this one, if that works for you, because we're gonna keep it stationary in the next few. Now remember, this workout can be whatever you need it to be, so if at any point you need it to be body weight, take it body weight. One more, and relax. All right, team, so same idea. We're going to the bench. However, if you don't have a bench, I want you to do a reverse lunge. If you don't have a bench, you're just alternating, getting low. If you do have a bench, we're gonna step up on top. Give yourself some space. So all the way up, all the way down. Lead with your right, then switch, lead with your left. Chest open, core engaged, 40 seconds. Here we go. All the way up, and down, then switch. Now when we get to that second round, we will take it to a step down. So you'll start up top. All the way up. A little different than when we just leave the foot on, right? A little more mobility required to move both legs up, both legs down. I was gonna say all 4 legs, but you knew what I meant. Breathe. One more. Woo. And relax. All right, weights to the side. You are down on the mat or down on your bench. I forgot to grab it, but if you have a mini band, grab it. I got mine here. If you don't have a mini band, don't worry. Here's what we got, team. We're gonna put it here. Above, right below your ankles. We're gonna go out. We're gonna crunch. Out, crunch. So we get outer thighs, we get a little lift, everything in. If that's not right for you, you can just do the legs or just do the crunch. Even if you don't have the mini band, let's take the legs out and in, controlled for those abductors. Wrap the core, 40 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and reach. Now, I'm doing them separate to keep it very controlled. Another option is out and up. You get that tension all the way through. Flex the feet. Yes. This angle is a little tougher, even if you don't have the mini band, to really get those outer thighs. I want you to think about the core as well. Right here. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Take it off. All right, team, we are now on our 30-second round. And here's what we got. We're gonna take it to a side lunge, but this time we are keeping it stationary, nice and wide. Shift your weight, bring it up. Shift your weight, bring it up. All right? So grab those weights. You're keeping it stationary, but we're moving side to side. 30 seconds only. 3, 2, 1. Shift and up. Again, I like to cross one weight, leave it here, but that might not feel as good for you in terms of placement. It can also be here, up, but you're coming all the way up in between. That's the difference, right? Our last round, we're gonna keep it low and pulse. Shift that weight into that hip and then push out of it. So it's a little bit of a cross between a squat and a hinge. Last one, and relax. All right, team, watch me here. Your next one, if you're on the floor, you're gonna cross it over into a curtsy lunge on the ground. If you have the bench, you're gonna cross it over. So you're gonna tap down, step down instead of step up. So it looks like this. One foot stays on, down in the curtsy, step it up, then other side. All right? Meet me up top, curtsy or step down. Here we go. Cross, step down, drive it up. Right here. Drive it up. There we go. Up. And you can also just do a regular step down. If you can cross over, obviously we're getting those outer thighs a lot on this round. We got inner thighs with our plie and our cross through. Can we get one more? Boom, and relax. All right, team, set those to the side, back down on your bench with your band. This time, team, you can have it above your knees. We're gonna take those legs out and in, and we're gonna lower them. So above the knees, watch me, out and lower. Squeeze and lower. If you wanna just do the legs or just do the leg lower, mat or bench, here we go. Out, slowly down. Out and down. Yes, you can, nice and tight in that core. Woo! Then guess what, team? We are in that last round, 20 seconds only, coming up. Breathe, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it off. All right, dumbbell or kettlebell. We're taking it to the side lunge, and it is just a pulse. You can also just keep it body weight. We're gonna go side to side. I'm gonna hand off my kettlebell. You do you. 20 seconds only. You're gonna stay low with it, nice and wide. Drop the chest, shift to the hips. Here we go. Side to side. It's just a pulse. So you can either have the weights in the center or hand them off. Side to side, right? Halfway there, 10 seconds to go. Yes, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, no weights. This time, you pick. You can either do alternating lunge, or you can do that curtsy from the top or from the bottom, but we're gonna keep it quick. So here we go, team. We're going from the top, no weights, but a little quicker. Here we go. Side, step. So a little different. We're gonna pick up the speed a little bit and get a little lower. All right? You can, again, you can do regular, you can do curtsy. Whoo! Balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, this last one, let's put it all together. Here is what we've got. Let's take that band again, mid-calf, crunch and abduction, lower the legs all together, or any version of that you want. 20 seconds, here we go. And down, here we go. Slowly, yes. Here. Flex those feet, slow and controlled on both. I know it's quick on time, but let's make it good. One more. Take it off. All right, team, those are our circuits. How about we get one more swing? If you're not into the swing, you pick one exercise of all those ones we just did. 30 more seconds, then that is it. We are done for the day with lower body express. I'm gonna go with the swing one more time, but you do you. Let's wrap that core, shoulders back, 30 seconds. Here we go, last thing, make it good. Let it drop. I should have brought out my 50-pound kettlebell. I've been trying to do that more. Again, if you wanna hand it off, that's an option too. This is it. Quick stretch is coming, then done for the day. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Woo! Pedal those feet, team. Stretch your back right through here. Woo! All right, catch your breath. So right where you are, let's take it down, hands on top of the legs, roll through cat-cow. We are gonna keep this cool down nice and short, so please get more of a stretch on your own. Let's take one leg forward, little hamstring stretch. Pull the toe towards you, nice flat back. If you need to grab onto something, grab it there. So if you have time, a little bit of mobility, a little bit of stretching. Otherwise, I know you're getting it in. We specifically put these express workouts in so we could have a week that we get quick workouts, getting it all done. But I know that means you're gonna find times to stretch, ways to get mobility and flexibility when and how you can. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Whew. Hope you're feeling good. Heart rate is up. Legs and core worked hard. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your lower body express workout. Great job, everybody.